Politically, too, it has been a period of shifts and turns, of changes in faces and fortunes. When we assembled here for the first conclave, India's first right-wing government was in power. It was a truly historic shift in a country whose politics was essentially left-center. The Indian right proved unworthy of the mandate. In 5 years, they would be defeated by their own slogan of a shining India. What a shining fallacy it was. Few romances in politics have ended so abruptly. Today, India is on the eve of a general election. In the arena, 100 ideas of India are in combat. The world's most impulsive democracy is the world's most crowded one also. The strange laws of cohabitation have spawned a new age of moral elasticity in politics. And remember, unchanged and unchanging, Indian communists who've internalized the worst instincts of Stalinism are waiting for the next opportunity to bargain in the political fish market. Diplomatically, our engagement with the world is no longer conditioned by socialist shibboleths. It was a right-wing government that paved the way for India shedding its anti-Americanism of the Cold War vintage. The present government built on the foundation and forged a path-breaking strategic nuclear partnership in America. Perhaps it was based on the realization that the world's two great democracies should be natural allies, that together they should be on the right side of history. Internationally, the story that began just before our first conclave keeps expanding the plot. Afghanistan, the first battlefield of war on terror, has a fresh focus as a new theater for this effort. The Taliban are not only staging a comeback, but playing out their extraterritorial ambition. The barbarians are literally at the gate. Pakistan must be paying for its sins. Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have come full circle. Last year, as I stood here and talked about the leadership for the new century, the Democratic primaries were underway. The freshman senator from Illinois was already the wunderkind, taking on the huge Clinton machinery with words resonant with the message of change. Candidate Obama turned a cliche as old as politics into an invocation, and finally into a weapon of mass seduction. Change we can believe in. Quoting Mahatma Gandhi, he said, "Be the change you want to be in the world." They became the catchphrases of a movement in America fatigued with neoconservative overreach. The struggle against power is a romance. Managing power is not. As you can see from today's paper, he's graying in 45 days. President Obama's challenge is all about managing change. Unlike his predecessor, he has two wars to fight, one on terror, the other on economy. Both have become worldwide phenomena and have to be solved by international cooperation. It is often said, no war is local, as we have found out a few days ago with the Sri Lankan team being attacked in Lahore by terrorists. So the wars are not America's alone. It's India's, it's Pakistan's, it's Sri Lanka's, it's everyone's. Mumbai 2008 has revealed the vulnerability of the victim and the reach and rage of the enemy. It has also changed our perception about national security and political will, and about our existence as a nation state. Terror in the name of God is the biggest threat to our survival. Belatedly, it was a revelatory shudder for the Indian middle class. A lot of us have lived in the belief that politics is a dirty game that should be done by somebody else. The economy was booming, the going was good. So long as the government interfered, it didn't really matter. The world was a self-serving cocoon, a convenient escapism.